Okay, so where should we head to, Inheritance? You're live? That's good, Outcry.
He truly is. Last I spoke to him, seemed very alive. We haven't gone to the Naruhodo legal consultancy yet, have we?
Have
worked
we?
From the bottom up.
You might not have.
There's anything to do though. Yeah,
I mean, there's at least a ladder to or not a ladder, a shovel.
A spade.
A shovel.
We're not doing this right now.
You made cool. You made some progress in this case. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we will definitely. We're gonna try to make some progress in this. The spade is here. Look, the spade is still here. Look.
Please, Mr. Naruhodo, it's not a spade, as I think you well know. It's a shovel.
It didn't take long to reignite that old argument.
We had that argument before we even started voicing the characters. I have an idea. Let's give the implement a name, like Professor Haber named his tools.
Ooh, I never thought of doing that.
From now on, let's call it Ryunosuke.
No. It's clearly much more of a Susato. The old argument has taken a new and unexpected turn, it seems.
I vote for Susannosuke.
Susannosuke? You're Is that both their first names? Yeah, that is. I guess. The Trumadal is... What?
Narutoba.
I just name it after, what was it? Ryutaro. Sorry, it's been like a year.
Oh, when I used that joke, it was inappropriate, but now you can use it? I see how it is.
Why? Did we actually not do it since last year? I just was like joking that's been so long since we've done that case.
You're allowed.
Cool name said name it Herlock, he's a massive tool.
Oh, no.
The Trumadal is still winking at me, look. Wonder when he'll finally get his other eye filled in.
Yes, I wonder.
Well, you should know, Susato-san, I entrusted the task to you.
The truth is, I've already decided when that will be.
What? Really? When?
That's my little secret.
Let's see, anything else gonna be interesting? I mean, they're saying something new. What?
The aquarium, maybe. All the sea life seems very content in there, I must say.
I've noticed something recently, actually. The anemones breed at a most extraordinary rate.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's a mystery why the whole seabed isn't buried in a mountain of them, actually.
Oh, how splendid! That really is a mystery, isn't it?
I wish there was someone here to explain Susato-san's strange reaction to that. Listen, I'm still waiting on an explanation for that. Why is she so excited about the breeding?
Yeah, the breeding cycle of sea anemones.
Well, right now they're room anemones.
They're attic anemones.
Your room is across the hall is undisturbed, of course. I don't suppose I'd be permitted to see inside now that you're back, though, would I?
You know very well that only Iris is allowed in there. Inside.
Yes, I heard you two giggling together in there again last night.
You can visit Mr. Sholmes in his room, Miss Naruhodo.
Last time I did that, he tried to convince me to drink some strange concoction he'd mixed up.
Oh. That's a little sus, Herlock.
Drink this, what is it?
You'll never know.
You see, I've been keeping my desk beautifully covered in papers as always.
You really must tidy it all up, Miss Naruhodo. No more excuses.
But Mr. Zado, the way I see it, all these papers building up on my desk like this are a reminder of my wonderfully diverse daily life. I like to leave them as they are so I never forget how lucky I am to have such varied experiences.
In that case, you should definitely have a thorough tidy. Then you'll be able to see your papers building up all over again, feel that joy renewed.
Still can't beat her in an argument, even though I'm the lawyer here. I can't read that statement school name. I think that's a little too much for the stream.
Oh, cool, man. The stream is rising gently from the kettle as always.
The stream?
The steam.
Yes, it doesn't feel right somehow unless it is. But the steam has an unusual scent today.
Perhaps it's the sweet potatoes that I brought back from Japan with me already.
Are sweet potatoes Japanese?
They eat sweet potatoes a lot in Japan. I don't know if they're Japanese.
Well, like, because she brought them from Japan. So, like, do they not have sweet potatoes in England in this time period?
Oh.
Gulp.
Gulp. Oh, Mr. Naruto, I heard that, you know.
Tears of joy, Mrs. Zado, from my mouth. Whenever you serve me tea, it always takes me back to Japan.
I know you're not particularly fond of the bitter taste, are you? So I do always try to pick out less bitter matcha for you.
She does often serve up an unusually mellow blend, it's true. But the anticipation of the taste in mouth makes me so bitterly worried anyway.
It's very difficult for you, isn't it? Ba-ba-da-ba. My desk is just as I was before I left.
Sumi ink and a calligraphy brush, even though we're in England now. It strikes me as typically you, Mrs. Zado, and typically not you at the same time.
So I looked it up. Sweet potatoes were introduced to Japan in 1605, and the earliest count of sweet potatoes in the UK were in 1597. So both places would have had sweet potatoes. Maybe it's just like well, they're not from Japan, so, you know, like the whole nostalgia for like your own.
Yeah, the Japanese sweet potatoes, they water them only with the finest soy sauce.
It's like that movie where they watered their plants with Gatorade.
Or that movie where they water their plants with blood.
No.
What? That's just Little House of Horrors. Or Little Shop of Horrors. Ah!
Little House of Horrors, my favorite musical comedy. I actually have not seen that, and Craig keeps wanting me to.
Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah, there's a plant.
Yeah, Audrey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister was in a stage production of it. And then I saw the movie version. No, my sister was one of the God, there's three girls that there's three girls that I think are the dentists, like floozies or something, I don't know.
Who do you play in the show? It was Dentist Floozy number 2.
It wasn't a main character.
Fair.
But I then saw it first on, like, I saw the movie version like a year ago on a Discord watch party. But
yeah, I know Feed Me Seymour is like a very iconic thing to say.
It's a trip. I'll say that. That movie, it gets ridiculous. Especially,
is it funny, or is it like spooky funny?
It's funny. It's a horror comedy horror. So like,
it's still a little spooky.
it's dark
right?
funny. It's dark funny, but like if you see the movie version, it takes a really weird left turn in the last like 10 minutes. That is not in the stage version.
See, that's the thing for me. Like, even if it's like horror comedy, it's still horror. So like, I'm always spooked.
No, it's not. The most is if you're like, if dentists genuinely like terrify you, maybe you would. But
just saying that word fills my mouth with tingly sensations.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say with determination.
With determination. Fills my mouth.
Yeah, cool name. That is a messed up song. Anyways.
Well, I do enjoy all the new things that come out of the West and the Cultural Revolution, of course. But I'm not ready to give up my brush just yet.
In any way, Zeta-san can write more neatly with a brush than most people can with a pen.
Practice makes perfect, as they say. Have you tried writing with a brush?
No, but also she's writing calligraphy, so... And I cannot do that. I wish I was... Like, part of me wishes I was, like, born in a time and place where calligraphy was normal, and that would be a skill where I acquired. But I can't be bothered to, like, learn it in this day and age.
Yeah, you can't be bothered to learn it organically. Like, inorganically. Like, you want it to be forced onto you at an early age.
Yeah, well, like, now would be such a chore to try to learn, but, like, if I just, that was my schooling, like, calligraphy looks so nice.
Do you know how to write cursive?
No, I can barely do my signature in cursive.
Oh.
Okay.
What about the people in the chat? Can y'all write in cursive? Oh, that's gonna be my one already. We're coming off strong. Tell us in the chat if you can write in cursive. Put a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button. I haven't said it. I didn't do it last time, so I'm rough. But hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the content that's coming out.
That was a very timely plug because that was right when my controller decided to disconnect.
Listen, I'm getting good at it.
You can't even read cursive, cool name. I can read some cursive, not well. I'd rather not. Just use print, please.
Somebody hands you a document in cursive and you hand it back and you're like, I'd rather not.
I hand it back and I'm just like, can you do this but in calligraphy?
But it's 5 pages.
Calligraphy. And then they do it and I'm just like, I can't read calligraphy either.
They take out this huge block of ink and are suddenly grinding the paste of it.
And then they finally get it all done and I'm just like, I can't read calligraphy either. But thank you.
Yeah, you just put it in a frame.
You can't just frame that. It's sensitive information.
It's my medical history.
Nobody can read it. Everybody but you can read it.
So funny.
It's good news that Professor Mikotoba arrived safely, isn't it?
Yes, it's wonderful. And the fact that Father has been invited to this important international event really makes me very proud to be his daughter.
Cool name said, Chad, be my boss, such the dominating guy. I don't know about that.
Listen, if I know anything about you, is that you give a big alpha Chad energy.
Oh no! Your father, Judge Chigoku, us, in Kazuma, of course. There's an ever-increasing number of Japanese here in Britain's capital, isn't there?
Well, yes, I suppose so. But London does have a population of 6 million people, so I think we're still a minority.
Seda-san's father, who came here as a visiting student 16 years ago in Kazuma. It's almost as if some great power has been at work, drawing them here across the ocean to London. It feels as though the waters are starting to swell again now. Oh, that's it.
Let's go to prison.
To prison governor's office.
Let's go to jail.
Shizada's rather excited about it.
We haven't been there before. I'm rather excited. I'm rather excited.
Berkeley Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground. Its four high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower.
So this isn't.
I kind of wish I practiced this voice more, but this isn't what.
Oh, this isn't the same jail that we go to all the time. I love that the clock has a little guillotine. That's cute. That bird is definitely way too big for that cage. Inhumane.
Also, you like the guillotine clock?
I do like the guillotine
clock. I think
it's
kind of dark.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta remember, I just played a game that was literally based on the French Revolution, so it was.
Yes, and this is like kind of around the wait, when was it? Like, it's closer to the French Revolution than we are.
I mean, yeah, but like, human history is like minute in the grand scale of time.
Yeah, but the grand scale of time's kind of irrelevant to humans.
Either way, I think it's cute. A guillotine clock is cute. I don't think that's how that works.
Guillotine Shan.
Guillotine. I can't believe my guillotine is this cute. It's a new hit.
Kawaii-tine.
Light novel.
Kawaii-tine.
Kawaii-tine. It's very tsundere. No, it would have to be yandere, right? Because it's literally the point of a guillotine. It looks cute, but it'll kill you.
No, this one's tsundere. It won't actually.
Tsundere, yeah, it'll never actually go all the way down. It'll be like, I'm gonna kill you, and then when it falls, it just like stops right before.
It's like I don't want to do it anyways, Baka.
I didn't want to do it. It's not like I really wanted to kill you anyways. And then you have a nosebleed because of the stress, and then she actually kills you because she thinks you're a pervert. For those of you who just came in right now, yes, we are talking about a sentient guillotine. That's the new hit anime. TMTM, copyright at ShatJV and Inheritance 2022.
And cool name is already thirsting over this person that we haven't seen the name of yet, or the front.
I mean, I am too. Those are some very defined deltoids.
Okay, well, anyways. Let me figure out...
I know what. Now that you know that two people are like thirsting over them, make sure you give them the worst voice humanly possible.
No, you can already see what kind of accent I gotta give him. This place is full of hardened criminals. I can't remember the last time a civilian was doing here. You deny how to talk to an inmate, but to me, or deny? Is it deny or deny? Deny. Do you ken who I am? Do you ken who I am? And the governor, Barry Caden. Oh yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke no Hoda, defense lawyer. So,
we don't have to talk
Barry
about
Caden.
Keep going. No, keep going. It's fine.
Why?
Why? Because it's a name. There's no pun associated with it at all. Just a standard name that if I acknowledge the pun in it is going to make me very upset.
What do you think the pun in is?
Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? It's a barricade. He's barricading.
Wow, good job. I missed that one, to be honest.
How do you miss that one?
I don't know. I don't think a barricades in jail. But it's not the only thing. Also, Caden... Caden with the spelling C-A-D-E-N, it means son of Cadan, which is C-A-D-A-N, which means little battle. I don't know, the wiki made note of that. An Easterner, I see. Does that mean... Yes, I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan. Japan? Did you say Japan? Yes. Well, there's no any you can't hear, laddie. Maybe try the prison next door, eh?
I didn't notice another prison next door, sir.
Anyway, we came to ask you some questions about... I dunno like to be so direct, but... I've no intention of speaking what likes of use to special-looking Easterners.
He's a racist.
Now get out of my hair.
Get out of my hair.
Get out of my swamp.
Get out of my swamp. Oh, I didn't can.
So as soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. That surely means...
I think he's a racist. Also, I think it's because of the professor case, and that he's a racist, but that's implied.
You think so too? 10 years ago, Ryunosuke, also known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison.
Genshin Ashogi is my favorite catchphrase for a video game character to transform into their superhero alter ego.
I don't even know how to follow up that beautiful joke, but that was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. It was very Joe as well.
No, it was only a little Joe.
Oh, man.
And then after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison. Yes, we're going to recap everything we literally talked about in the last case.
Listen, it's a perfect...
I might have known. You're sniffing about that case, aren't you? Look at that.
Listen.
Your agency, but the professor's great web, no doubt.
Not even your defined cheekbones and jawline can save you from... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Get gone with you before I punch your lights through. Oh, I missed that. No, not at all, but just... Get gone with you before I punch your lights out. We're going. Clearly the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're not going to get anywhere here. Unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us.
Governor Caden?
What are you thinking, Mr. Zato?
I sure feel that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us.
Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. Cool name. If you ever wondered what your kind of man is, you now know. I mean, I thought that was like every man.
What's cool name's type? Every type.
Man.
Oh, yeah. Anything that's male identifying.
I said, get out! Okay, I can't examine. What if we converse? I said, get out!
Get it! Get it!
Okay. What if we show him our armband? Oops.
I said, get it!
Governor Caden, can I at least show you this? How many times can one man turn his back on you in a single conversation?
Impressive. Like, he literally just turns right back around.
Yeah! He had to show you his back. He's like, that's how I feel. Okay, I'm facing again.
Okay, well, let's go find whoever.
Cool name, but so cool name. What's your type of man? Yes.
Yes.
Where are we going?
Go up. There, we're going there.
Great deduction.
Thank you. Swear versus Zada says you haven't been here in a while.
Hey, if this was an older Ace Attorney, you'd have to guess. Yeah. Every time.
Don't remind me. We gotta go back to those eventually.
Plus, it didn't have a nice list where you can just go to any place from any place else. You had like a web of...
Yeah, you had a map, and then you had to like go to...
But they didn't give you a map. It was just like, go through... If you want to get to this one particular place, you have to go through these other two specific places. I hope you remember which.
Disgusting.
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 This Professor Mikitoba over there.
Oh my god. No, why would you even remind me? I was going to be pleasantly upset.
I'm going to try to make it a little more audibly legible.
Audibly legible. I think you just mean intelligible.
No, he's not going to be intelligible.
Audibly legible.
Oh yes, you too. I'll just take a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked.
You should, real quick. You should have your phone do text to speech or speech to text while you're doing one of his lines and see if it can understand what you're trying to say.
I'm 90% sure it'll just do it standard. I'm sorry I didn't get that.
Oh no, not like telling your assistant, like just going to your text.
I'm not sure it'll identify words.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't try to turn any sounds into words.
Yeah, well, maybe when this comes out on YouTube, I'll just do enable automatic mechanic translation.
It just has question marks the entire time. Or watch it just like it starts going in another language.
Perfect.
It's perfect Japanese of what I'm saying.
Of what you're saying.
But where's Judge Chigoku?
Yes, not the relaxing sort.
Oh man, that yes was so tasty.
You can't. It's hard enough for me to read.
I'm sorry. It's just it's like it's literally that meme of the guy going, "Oh, oh okay."
He's taking himself off to pay respects to all the legal big ones.
Okay, I have text to speech of what that said.
What did I say?
I'm stuck with a walker, part of a frog from all of Uncle Bubble. Happy?
Oh man. Wait, I gotta type that, because if we ever make merch, that's definitely gonna be our first one.
Alright, I just sent it to you, because I was doing it in your iMessage anyways.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. If we ever make merch, know that it's gonna be I'm stuck with a walker, part of a frog from all the Uncle Bubble. Oh man. Oh, that's so good.
Having only just arrived in the country today, goodness, he is full of energy.
Professor, you mentioned something before about how you'd know the prison governor at Barclay Prison. Oops.
No, I know. Go ahead.
Oh, Governor Craven, man.
Oh well, require an amount.
Oh wow, require an amount.
So it is the same man.
Father, we must speak with the governor. He refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners.
Well, I'm sure our company will be a very different story.
Would you? That would be wonderful if you have time now. Oh, stop. He said, well, I'm proud of all comfort with all them right before fart. What did it turn fart into? Story? What?
Story? It heard fart instead of story.
Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment.
Probably control room with her tomorrow.
Probably control a room from her tomorrow.
Busy drinking
That's like
coffee
deep.
on a comfortable settee? Is it settee?
Yeah.
Settee.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know.
I feel like you're just doing it on purpose for text-to-speech purposes now.
Wrong, bro. How to rock and roll tomorrow at all.
Oh, wrong, bro. How to rock and roll tomorrow at all? That's like genuinely like good. That's like
Apparently now became wrong because both nows it's wrong instead of now.
wrong.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say that loud, did I? You Mikitobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts.
Oh, it could be that you Naruhodos are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts.
Hey, don't blame my entire family based on my actions.
I mean, I think it is hereditary though, because aren't all the rights also like very like?
I mean, the only other right is Phoenix Wright. And,
Fair.
I mean, I guess...
Let's not figure out now. I have an idea.
What's up for all wrong? Haha, girl.
What's up for our girl? Ha ha! I don't even remember the line, but like it's etched into my brain.
Cool name. Trucy Wright isn't... Okay.
Listen, spoilers. There's gonna be a character named Trucy Wright.
You've... Okay. What's he writing on that piece of paper?
There's a letter of introduction for you. It's like when you see down there, you change at the time.
I heard Sigmund Freud.
Oh, I'm not reading that one out loud because it actually managed to think I was talking about somebody in my contact list. That's...
Oh,
I don't want to dox somebody.
Yeah.
I'll
be
just
the
say it
weirdest-
was nothing close to what I said. So.
That'd be the weirdest way somebody got doxxed.
I don't know if there's any mod there, so need to ban.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I shouldn't have done it that way. Oops. I put the at symbol.
Oh man, it's been that long.
It's
since
not an
you
exclamation
answered
mark. I'm dumb. There we go. Cool name even had to correct me. I
that.
never.
Jackety Stacks playing in the background while you're trying to ban somebody.
Listen, Outcry. I don't usually have to handle the banning. Though I guess I do it occasionally at modding other people, but like I'm in a different mindset. Thank you.
Good luck, then.
Also, though, when I'm doing it for other people, I'm in mod chat and I can just click their name and click ban. So
Yeah, on my phone I have to like hold their name and then it comes up as an option.
okay, at least we did not have to talk to him long.
Hey, we got the letter. We just got
Okay,
a letter.
where should we go?
Wonder what it's for. Let's go back. Let's go back to jail. Go back to jail. Let's go back to jail.
Oh, no. I said no!
Get it! Get it! My swap!
If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor Karen.
What's this then? You can even pull the wool over my eyes, you good for nothing Japanese student.
Wow, racist.
Mikotoba. That young jock for the forensic laboratory. That Mikotoba.
Young jock. Ooh.
Yes, exactly, him.
Oh dear, perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Eugene Mikotoba's daughter, Susato.
Jings! You're the young man's daughter. And you did not think to mention that before?
I do apologize.
Well, you'd best take a seat then. Can I have a cup of tea, perhaps?
All she had to do is say that she's Dr. Mikotoba's daughter. We didn't even have to go all the way back.
They were exes. They have history.
Not everybody's an ex.
Oh, I love
And-
that the cookies are little shackles.
And did I forget to
Two
try
little
one of
cups.
these wee handcuff biscuits?
Handcuff biscuits. Man.
Cool name
I gotta make
said, was Mikotoba hot 10 years ago? Wait, how old is he?
Mikotoba is hot currently.
Is he in his 30s?
He's 43. We just passed it.
43, wow. He looks good for 43, I'll say that.
43's not even that old. Like, not to dox ourselves, but we're not that far away from that age.
Ouch!
Neither of us are.
Ouch! I'm not almost 43.
Oh my gosh.
I just turned 21.
You're closer to 43 than the French Revolution, I'll tell you that.
I'm closer to 100 than the French Revolution. I don't know when the French Revolution is, but I know that one's safe.
Oh, that's funny.
Sure, cool name. Yeah, I'm younger than you. Right. Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing.
I'm bitterly regretting now announcing who I was from the outset now.
So then, what can I do for you, Hen?
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing. Missing?
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
Don't call me Shirley. I have not heard anything of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh.
But how can that be?
It's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Eh? Vigil? That's right. His wife came to see us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing yesterday for now. Clearly that means something to him.
Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course. But first we're gonna go insult everything in your room.
How rude.
I suppose they're all former governors of Barclay Prison, are they?
These are all.
Either that or former inmates who the governor had sent to the gallows.
Oh dear, they all have such severe expressions. I really couldn't deny either possibility.
Especially the one on the extreme right. His expression goes beyond severe into a whole new territory. That one's me!
I'm terribly sorry, sir. We just make fun of everybody's personal things. We didn't associate them. There's no repercussions.
Is it a prerequisite of the job, perhaps? Having severe expression, I mean. Of course it's not. Although it is taken into consideration. A lot. An axe, a hunting rifle, and 4 pairs of handcuffs. That's a daunting collection. There's a story behind every one of those. You mean, the rifle was a famous killer's murder weapon, and the axe was wielded by an infamous executioner. And the handcuffs were once used to mobilize a fierce four-legged beast when it was arrested.
I think you're in the realms of fantasy now, Mr. Naruhodo.
Those kind of stories, Jimmy. That axe was the one I used to chop down the cherry tree at my house. Mrs. Gaiden was best pleased. The cuffs on the left are the one that I caught my first burglar with back when I was a bobby.
The stories were a little different as you imagined, I think, weren't they?
Yes, to my relief, and in some small way, my disappointment. This grandfather clock is...
It's fitted with a terrifying blade that keeps dropping down.
It's mounted on the guillotine, a French execution device. You might have heard of it. And yes, if all you ask, it can chop. Heads off, you mean? Heavens, no. Carrots and parsnips and so forth.
Oh. That's a very inconvenient way to cut up your carrots and parsnips.
If you place a large cut at the bottom there in the morning, by evening it'll been cut clean in two.
Oh, I can't even do it that hard. That's cute. Mm.
Well, the blade must have an almost indescribable edge on it then.
I mean, imagine getting your head stuck in there.
It'll by 6 hours, it will have cut you.
Hey, eventually it'll work its way through, and that'll be really agonizing.
That'd also just be weirdly, like, it doesn't seem like a very sturdy clock. Like that's a very weird way to go. You're like, yeah, I could leave at any second, but I mean, this is my punishment.
Maybe you're handcuffed to it by all 4 handcuffs. I'd never have expected to find a parrot in a prison. Must be the governor's pet.
Given where they are, it's hard not to see the poor creatures as a prisoner.
Let me out! Do not kill me!
Ah!
Has the bird learned to mimic the plaintive cries of the inmates in the cells? Och no! It was one of 3 siblings, you see. And he still calls the names of his 2 brothers like that all the time. Right. Let me out! Do not kill me!
Lemieux and Danae kill me?
I hear you, laddie. You want dinner? Didn't I do it?
That's such a small cage.
Maybe it's just a big bird.
That's the point. It's too big of a bird for like the little cage that it's in.
Well, maybe it wasn't always that little. And it grew too fast and now they can't get it out. So. It's a very large cabinet full of papers, isn't it? It's labeled Inmate Register, look. And all the files are in alphabetical order. Does that mean I just opened it and start going through it?
They opened it and looked through it.
That's 50 years worth of records on Barley's inmates.
There's no confidentiality laws invented yet. It's fine.
Whether or not they left alive to serve in their term. All the details about the crimes they committed are recorded in there. Like an epitaph, you might say.
A record of crimes and punishments. How dispiriting.
Is Crimes and Punishments published yet? And yet,
Maybe.
this man seems to be enjoying tea and biscuits as he talks about it.
Yeah, that's her job. You eventually do get desensitized to content, my dude.
That deer there has been staring at me for a while now.
It has?
The poor thing can't fit through the small hole in the wall, but it can't get its head back out again now either. It's giving me a woefully imploring look.
It's not real, Mr. Naruto. It's stuffed.
What? I mean, yes, of course it is. For a moment, I thought it was another assassin sneaking in via the ventilator.
I don't like to say. But I think perhaps you need to reread The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Sorry, copyrighted.
What is Sherlock Holmes?
It's such a weird name to pronounce that.
We're just saying people's names backwards now. So am I near...
Ryunosuke Ryuhodo.
You beat me to it. Musato Sikatoba.
Musato Sikatoba. It's a pretty sick name.
Chief Warder Vigil.
Vigil.
Oh man, I missed some of your comments. Cool name. You want a clock like that? And is your file in there for being in horny jail? Probably.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely in there. But we can't look for it because otherwise we'll end up doxing you.
We understand that Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, that he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job, no doubt about it. He was a fine warder.
Was?
Sorry, did you say was?
Did you say was?
He does not work here no more. He left the job.
Oh my.
When was this exactly?
There's a question. When was it about? It can I have been much less than 10 years ago now?
What?
Is it 10 years ago? He stopped working here 10 years ago.
Aye, as I mind it. Dear Ken, you haven't heard the fella's name in all that time. That's a worry if he's gone missing, though.
But Mrs. Vigil made no mention of it.
I think perhaps it's that his wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here.
Cool name said his full name is a real Coolio username. Okay. Doxing yourself now.
I know.
Governor Kaiden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here?
That's important, is it?
Yes, I believe it may be.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo?
Can't help wondering, given that it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, literally 10 years ago. everything is relevant. It was 10 years ago. Ah!
Yeah, you mean because Iris was born 10 years ago?
Yeah. he left the job to go get birth to Iris.
No, he left the job to go become Iris.
Oh no!
That's just Iris in disguise. Or, Iris is his disguise. Which is exactly when the professor is being held at this prison. He said, Cool Name said, I live at 1324 Street by 69 Avenue.
No, people know you live at Street.
So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of chief warder 10 years ago, you're telling him.
And I already know, Cool Name, that your zip code is 420.
For 2069.
Is that a real zip code?
It might be. It needs 5 numbers. That's why you need the 69.
I know, that was the joke, that it's only 3 numbers. But now you made it real.
Oh, sorry. What happened to make him leave the job?
Actual fact, he did not leave the job willingly. He had no choice in the matter.
You mean he was dismissed?
It was after a particular walk.
Sorry, a walk?
Aye, that's our word for it here. A walk to the gallows.
An execution?
It's the job of the chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee any executions, you see. Only Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was manning.
What did he do? I wonder.
Cool. You wonder? Why? Do you have a guess?
Yeah, I have a guess.
What's your guess?
He was the one who was supposed to hang Genshin and he didn't do it right.
Didn't do it right?
Yeah.
What do you mean I didn't do it right?
That's why Genshin wasn't dead.
Oh, he just wasn't hung
Left the
correctly?
grave. Yeah.
Okay. Cool Name says zip code is 55555. And his phone number is 0118-999-881991197253. I think that's too many numbers.
Why would you keep doxing him like this, Chat JV?
Because he's writing it, so it's already on the stream for everybody to see.
Fair enough. You just want me to be involved in this illicit affair.
Yeah, so now you hold responsibility too.
Well, end the stream. I can't, in good faith.
I'm sorry, but can I reveal that information?
Did you read the line? Oh, it was what to do, yeah.
Yeah, I read the line that I was supposed to read last.
But I can tell you that it's very rare for Chief Warder to be relieved of his post.
But why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it? She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I would not count anything about that, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
What would that be, Hint?
The last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
My thoughts exactly.
Cool Name said Genshin made a massive impact. A Genshin impact, if you would.
Oh, yeah. That's a fun, neat. I did a joke along the same lines, yes, last stream. I think yours is funnier, though. You win.
No, that was Cool Names.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cool
yeah.
Name wins in the Genshin Impact.
I mean, he sure made a Genshin impact on every one of his victims.
Cancelled.
I'm sorry, I really am. But I'm not at liberty to answer that.
I see.
Professor Miko Toba.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. Do you can?
Yes, I can imagine.
The advances of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Your father worked in a laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. In the basement of St. Sinner's. Still in use today.
St. Sinner's? That's come up before, I'm sure.
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
Mikatoba and I after used to ride in a carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh material, I suppose.
Aye, and we used to sit in here for hours and gab on about detection and all sorts. Ugh, it takes me back. Over a pot of tea and a plate of cuff biscuits, of course.
How charming.
He was a good fella, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. But I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese.
Because of Genshin Asugi, I suppose.
Yeah, let me paint an entire nation on one person.
Especially since he's met other Japanese people like
Yeah,
not like that.
literally.
And like
Yeah,
it's not like it's his only frame of reference. And I'm sure there
right,
is like
literally
English serial
have
killers.
positive. Yeah, like Jack the Ripper.
Did he exist yet at this time?
Yeah, there was a Jane the Ripper exhibit at the Wax Museum.
Yeah, that was Jane the Ripper.
You know what I mean.
Gender swap Jack the Ripper.
But still, like, you're right. Like, he literally has a frame of reference, a positive one, of people of that nationality. It's like, yeah, your dad was great, but I still hate all Japanese people.
He didn't
and
say,
the judge
hey,
was
he
also
doesn't
pretty cool.
understand them.
Yeah, fair.
Well, can I tell you anything else?
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one more for you, Weyhan. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Ah, found it. Here, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
What is it?
That's Vigil's dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
Oh my! Are you sure?
It's no trouble at all. It's not the original, mind.
Thank you very much, Governor Kaiden. You can just give that away.
Yeah.
I mean, he said copies, but you can still
Yeah. It's like,
publicly share copies. Do you want
I
to
don't think
bother
so.
looking, or
What? What do you want me to look up?
the dismissal notice? Do we want to look at it?
Yeah, we can look at it. I thought you were asking me if we wanted to look it up in real life. I already know the answer. Incarcerations are public knowledge. Like, you can just look at records from people who were
This isn't
incarcerated.
the incarceration. This is the dismissal notice from Mr. Vigil. This is why he
Oh,
was.
you're right.
let go.
Yeah. No, that probably is private.
Yeah. Yep.
Chief Warder, Daily Vigil, is relieved from his post with immediate effect for having violated Clause 132 of Her Majesty's Code of Conduct for Prisons. All rights to redundancy pay and other financial benefits are fully revoked. Aiding and abetting the escape of a prison convict just prior to his execution. Details to this escape are still being investigated. Full cooperation with inquiries will be expected. Indications are that the jailbreak plot was conceived prior to the victim's incarceration. Convicts. It is believed that the convict engaged in some form of negotiation with prison staff in order to secure assistance. Full disclosure of information regarding these negotiations will be demanded. So he negotiated with some prison staff to help the convict escape.
Yeah. I guess something like that. Didn't he say that he can't tell us why he was? Yeah.
I'm at no liberty to tell you. I am at liberty if your doctor says the information.
Thank you very much, Governor Kaiden.
In return, do me a favor and never come back here. That case is closed.
It's my favorite anime.
That case is closed?
Just case closed.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was that or do me a favor and never come back here.
Do me a favor, never come back. Here's my favorite light visual novel.
It's
well,
my favorite reincarnation anime.
Do me a favor, never come back here is a good title for an isekai that the main plot is reincarnation. That's so fun. We should write it. TMTN trademark ChatGPT Inheritance 2022. Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being.
Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes that we found out about Mr. Vigil. Or will he tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder?